Uncut, uncensored truth right here on ISBC Truth Channel with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host
Sister Smith, baby.
Sister Smith Baby. And if you are new to this channel, you just stumbled across this channel, this is your first time here, stay a while. All you have to do is simply hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button is a bell. Hit that bell so you can be notified when we drop this breaking news on you. Next to that, there is a like button. Hit that like button so we can stay lit. Go ahead, Sister Smith.
Fetty Wap sentencing slated for March. Fetty Wap will face sentencing for his drug trafficking conviction in March. His sentencing was supposed to go down this week, but according to documents obtained by All Hip Hop, the new date is now March 9th. In August, the rapper pleaded guilty to a conspiracy drug charge, and now he's facing up to 5 years in prison.
How do you plead guilty to a conspiracy? You know what conspiracy is?
What?
Conspiracy is you just, you know what I'm saying, say, I got drugs on social media. You can be charged with conspiracy. Just for you saying or being associated, you know what I'm saying, or being a friend, or being associated, or being around a drug dealer, that is a term of conspiracy. I'll give you an example. BMF. BMF was a big time drug empire, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could be Big Meech's friend, and I could have just had, you know what I'm saying, Big Meech wanted to buy my car. And I'm on the phone with her. I say, yeah, the car is this much. Come pick it up. And Big Meech said, okay, I'm coming to pick up the car.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be a real car sale deal. And just because Big Meech is a big time drug kingpin, I can get picked up for conspiracy of being part of his drug kingpin empire.
Oh, okay.
But here we have Fetty Wap. Ain't nothing conspiring about Fetty Wap. He was actually literally pushing and moving bricks of cocaine through the United States Postal Service. That is a federal offense. That is trafficking. That's a federal offense. He should be hit with kingpin charges. He should be in the RICO Act.
Mm-hmm.
But being that he is only pleading guilty to a simple conspiracy charge, just tells you a lot about Fetty Wap. He's a snitch. He's talking. He's talking, people. He done told on the best of you all. Come on. Dude, the United States Postal Service is the feds. You do anything as far as trafficking cocaine through the United States Postal Service, you should be hit with Fed charges. You should not, and when you get out from the feds, to get out from the feds, you need signatures. You need signatures and signatures on top of signatures, and you got to have guap along with those signatures. Why is Fetty Wap out? Because you best believe if any drug bust went down throughout Long Island, if any drug bust, major drug, pay attention people, if any major drug bust went down in Jersey, Long Island, New York, during the extent that Fetty Wap was out of prison, just know that somebody's talking. Go ahead.
He was arrested last October on charges alleging he was part of a drug ring that smuggled heroin, fentanyl, and other drugs into the New York City area.
Wait a minute. So it wasn't cocaine. It was even worse.
Mm-hmm.
It was heroin. And that is even worse to be charged with that.
Mm-hmm.
And you mean to tell me you get out on a simple conspiracy? Go ahead.
Fetty pleaded guilty to conspiracy to distribute and possession controlled substance. If he had not taken a plea deal and been found guilty, he would have faced life in prison. Just a minute. These bi-coastal drug distributors organization with Suffolk County as their home base. District Attorney Timothy D. Sinai said they were wholesale drug dealers who pump massive quantities of nicotine into our communities. As our investigation revealed,
do you see what they doing here, people? Do you see what they are doing? They are making Fetty Wap's charges less heavy by disassociating Fetty Wap with distributing them through the Postal Service. Now, everybody knows when Fetty Wap first got incarcerated, first got locked up, first got busted, it was because he was distributing these bricks through the United States Postal Service. Now they say he's distributing them through the communities. Oh, Fetty Wap, who are you talking to? Go ahead.
Okay. They were wholesale drug dealers who pump massive quantities of nicotine into our communities, as our investigation revealed. They would frequently use cutting agents to process just one of those kilograms of drugs into as many as 4 even before it was distributed to lower level dealers. So the multitude of this operation was enormous. Thanks to law enforcement efforts, this profited supply chain has been cut off. That's it.
Why are they disassociating Fetty Wap with the United States Postal Service? I'm going to put emphasis on that because when he first got locked up, that's what the whole news story was about. Him funneling drugs, distributing drugs through the United States Postal Service. If they can disassociate Fetty Wap from the United States Postal Service, they can lesser the charges from being federal charges, because when you're dealing with the Postal Service, you're dealing with the feds.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody knows that. I guess that's why, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's the reason why Fetty Wap's his little baby, Fetty Wap just killed his little baby not too long ago. What was it, 2019, 2020? Fetty Wap just killed his little baby girl. I think it was a little baby girl. He killed his daughter. So of course Fetty Wap is going to have lighter sentences. Fetty Wap is doing the rituals, people. It's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's news. Fetty Wap is snitching. Fetty Wap is killing little babies. Fetty Wap, you know what I'm saying, is telling on a whole lot of drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? If you are a drug dealer and you get your drugs from part of Fetty Wap's batch, if your drugs came from Fetty Wap's batch, best believe if you got busted, you best believe down the pipeline the talking came from Fetty Wap. Anyway, that's news. I want to thank you all for tuning in and logging on to another edition of ISBC Truth Channel right here on ISBC Truth with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host,
Sister Smith, baby.
Sister Smith, baby. And if you are new to this channel, if you stumble across the channel, if this is your first time here, stay a while. All you have to do is simply hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button is a bell. Hit that bell so you can be notified when we drop this breaking news on you. Next to that, it is a like button. Hit that like button so we can stay lit over here. We stay lit every day, all day. Till next time. See you on the next one. You can go ahead.